it's going to be a long road, and you're going to spend a lot more money and time than you thought. I'm Braun, and I'm the founder of PetInsuranceQuotes.com. So I was in venture capital, and one of our investments was a pet insurance company called Entr. I'd been investing in that business for 5 years, and it's a pet insurance isn't like a household thing right now. But what we found is there's 12 companies and there's no great way to shop for it. So even if you're interested in pet insurance, there's no good way to like decide what's the best plan, company, what are the prices and all that stuff. So when I left the venture firm, I was kind of looking at what should I do with my life. And I thought, this is a great opportunity. So we basically built, it's like the kayak for pet insurance. It sounds simple, and it's a simple concept. It's like we took an existing model to a new industry. I left the firm in venture capital, and basically what happens is you raise a fund and you invest the money. And then once that money is invested in that fund, so we were on fund 2, I just said, hey guys, I want to go be the quarterback, not the coach anymore. And so when they were raising the third fund, I just said I don't want to raise the third fund, so it's a natural transition. Gotcha. Now I had the idea, I didn't actually come up with the idea for it before I left. After I left, I literally took a month and I networked, kind of, what do I want to do with myself, what's the best opportunity? Yeah. And this ended up it kind of kept coming up in conversations, and I'm like, the pet insurance industry is so early, I can get in now. Yeah, I started last July as the idea, incorporated it, and basically I'd say it's a technology company. So starting out, it's how do you map out what am I trying to build, and when nobody's really built it, you have to design it in your head and ask people. And the thing with technology, building it wasn't hard. Integrating with all the other companies was hard. But I think the hardest thing was, getting them to say, yeah, we'll do it with you, and then getting them to actually spend the time and resources to integrate their technology. The biggest challenge, I would say, is with pet insurance, it's awareness and education. So getting the message out that it exists is kind of the biggest challenge. And then the second biggest challenge is when people do get exposed to it, it's like, how do you educate them so that it's relevant to them? It's just blocking and tackling every day. It's creating content, paid search marketing, partnerships. I can't afford to do TV ads, obviously, so I do partnerships with major brands, veterinary clinics, all kinds of stuff like that. And so you just getting the word out. I think the most important thing, so I'm 32, so I'm an old man. But I spent time in the professional world, like I was telling you before, just understanding how things work, and then I was at the venture capital firm, NCT Ventures, for 6 years. And so when I was there, I got exposed to 5,000 business models, and I got exposed to thousands of entrepreneurs in all kinds of logistics businesses, media, marketing, technology, restaurants. The dumbest things you ever heard of, some of the most brilliant people I ever met. And so from that, I kind of got to see what worked, what didn't work. And I also had hands-on opportunities in the companies. So I know what it's like to get a partnership done. I know what it takes. And you have to identify all the potential partners, prioritize it, put presentations together, and then try to convince them how it's going to help them to help you. I can't say that there is. Not to say I haven't screwed up a ton, but like I was telling you before, you don't know what the right answer is until you go and try it. So I always tell kids, even though you're an entrepreneur, get a job, refine your skills, and then wait for the perfect opportunity. Like, if you're an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur. That doesn't matter if you go get a job out of college. Doesn't make you not an entrepreneur. I'd say everyone's got a little bit in them. I think it comes down to, in my opinion, there's people that do it eventually, and there's people that talk about it all the time. And that's, to me, it's like everyone's a little bit of an entrepreneur, but the ones that actually go and, hey, remember that thing I was talking about forever? Yeah. You actually went and did it. The doers. And that's and I think to go do it and to actually really go after it is the biggest trait in people.